Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Just ahead of Neil McEvoy, the BC Lions. More hockey talk to come as well. Today, all of our guests, it's Wednesday, including Neil, brought to you by the Alberni Power and Marine RPM Group. Located in Port Alberni, Alberni Power and Marine is one of Vancouver Island's most trusted boat dealerships, the largest Mercury Marine dealership in Canada. Their service team just won, for a fourth straight year, a customer satisfaction index score above the national average. Make your appointment for the 2022 boating season at albernipowermarine.com. Just before we get to Neil, Delaney's OK Tire and Langley inbox blowing up.
Exploding.
Sonny from Burnaby. Usually I will read a text that takes the other side of things. Not this time. Let me get this straight. Bruce goes 32-15-10. Based on that, Canucks would have had 106 points. An entire arena yelling for months. Bruce, there it is. After all this, he doesn't get an extension. Only the Canucks would do something this insane. Again, That's Sonny from Burnaby. Right on, Sonny.
Touchy subject.
CFL Draft held yesterday. Lions drafted 9 players. We're joined now by BC Lions co-general manager, one of our favorites, top of the list.
Good guy.
Neil McEvoy. How are you, sir?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Do you want to rip into your head coach here by any chance? Like we heard yesterday from the Canucks?
No, I'm good.
All right.
Very, very positive. Getting
There you
ready
go.
for training camp.
That's the way you do things.
Nothing negative here.
How would you describe your draft day yesterday?
Yeah, pretty exciting. It's always, unfortunately, when you're in this business and professional sports, there's always the boardroom, there's the contracts. It's nice to talk to these guys just about opportunities to come in and play professional football. So we drafted 9 guys yesterday. We spoke to 8 of them because one of them's actually drafted in the National Football League. That was sort of, someone that we'll maybe see in the future, maybe not, but just an exciting day to add some really good depth to our football team. And we start basically a week today when these guys come in and start competing for jobs.
You mentioned somebody there, and you were talking about John Mechie. You drafted him in round 7, Alabama wide receiver, 2-time winner of the Cornish Trophy. He's been drafted 2nd round in the NFL by the Houston Texans. What was your thinking there, taking him?
You know what? At that point of the draft, we had pretty much gotten all the guys we had wanted and all the guys that we felt could help us. And so we just felt that, hey, let's draft someone for the future. Let's draft someone that we'll take a chance on. If it doesn't work in the National Football League, we'll certainly open our arms and welcome him in. But I'm cheering for him to, do all the things he can in the National Football League. And if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. If he comes to us, then we'll be excited about it.
Neil, let's go to the draft. 3rd overall defensive lineman Nathan Cherry from Saskatchewan. Your first 2 picks were from Saskatchewan, one on the D-line, one on the O-line. The trenches, so important. Talk about those 2 picks.
Yeah, and you know what? I know people are making light of the fact that they're both Saskatchewan kids. That's not the way it is. We have a draft board that is, tiered 1 through 75, and pretty much, the picks are made just based on that. And so when we picked that 3rd, Nathan Cherry was the top guy on our board, so we made the pick. We wanted an offensive lineman at 12, and I was pleasantly surprised that Mr. Zur was there. So those 2 guys will be able to come in and help us day one. Nathan Cherry is a tough, young, Saskatchewan-bred football player, and he's going to, what those guys are like. They're going to come in, play hard, and, they're going to play some real reps for us this year as BC Lions. So I'm excited about both those guys coming in and competing for, to making us a better team.
Neil, training camp, it's hard to believe, 1 week today in Kamloops. You know what? Some national media, though, picking you guys not to do great. I'm going to assume, because you have 2 Canadian quarterbacks, some people are nervous. Your thoughts? I know you're excited about the season. Your expectations are high. But what about these national guys picking you low?
Yeah, you know what? It's okay. I mean, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be, we're going to be a good football team. We're going to compete. We are going to make our fans proud. We're going to produce wins, and that's what it's all about. I know guys are nervous. They're nervous about Nathan. They're nervous about our quarterback situation. But you know what? If Nathan was not born in Canada and just went to the University of Ohio, we would all say, wow, what a great find the BC Lions have. A young quarterback that's going to be great for the next 10 years for the Lions. Well, we have that, but because he's born in Canada, now we're all questioning his athletic ability and his, pedigree and everything else. Nathan is a good football player. Forget about his background. Forget about where he's from. He's a good football player. He's going to be our leader, and we're excited and proud to have him as a BC Lion.
That was very well said about how Canadians feel about Canadians. Hey, Carlos Bronze, I think I got the name right, Latvian defensive lineman that you took third overall in the global draft. He seems like a character. Saw him wearing a jersey with number 110, the crazy hair and all that. What can you tell us about him?
You know what? Another guy that, again, we wanted to, with the global draft, you have to play with guys who are not American or not Canadian. So when we were picking third, and our friend Carl, he goes by Carl, I don't know how you pronounce his full name in Latvia, but Carl was available to us. We spoke to him, and he's excited about coming and just showing us that he calls himself the J.J. Watt of the EuroLeague. So if he can do stuff like that, then, hey, we'll be very happy. I want him to come in and play on teams. I want him to come in and play some defensive reps for us. And from what we saw at the National Combine when we had some globals there, he can certainly do that. So I'm expecting him to come in and compete for that global spot that we have open.
Next time you're on, we have to talk about the CFL rule changes. Neil, thanks so much for this. Appreciate it.
Hold it, Neil. Neil.
Appreciate it, guys.
Neil, give us a little tip on who the band is going to be in the home opener. Come on, buddy. Help us out, for crying out loud, Neil.
Oh, that's a good question, guys. I've been freaking everybody out. I have a couple stories that I've said. Amar's sister's daughter went to UBC with Sophie Simmons, but I don't know if that's going to work either. That's my story. And I'm just kidding. That's just me making all that up. Not even sure if Amar's wife has a sister.
It better be the Rolling Stones, or I'm not going.
Now, if it's not BTO, I'll be disappointed, Neil. Thanks for this.
Love it.
All right.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.